Hey ladies, I hope you can hear me. I'm driving right now, but I recently heard somebody say that it is more important to get the Word of God out than it is your background or where you're at. So I'm going to follow that and stick with it. So this is Genesis chapter 5. I read it actually like over a week ago, and I've read it a few times, and I've been pondering on it. And Genesis chapter 5 is the genealogy from Adam onward, and it goes and it tells you all of the ages that the men were, what their names were, what age they had their first child, and then at what age they died. So Lamech was the father of Noah, and Lamech lived to be 777 years old, which is just cool, especially if you think about the number 7 and it being the number of perfection. So then Lamech's father was Methuselah, and Methuselah lived to be 969 years old, and he is the oldest recorded living man. So I got to thinking about, wow, like what could you do with 969 years? What could you do with 777 years and all of these other long lives that these people had? And then I got to thinking about my own life and what have I done in 39 years? And of course I was saddened by the things I had done with the first part of my life. And then I thought about, well, what have I done in the last 7 years since I've been saved? I got saved at 32 years old. I'm 39, so that's 7 years. What have I done in the last 7 years? That was wonderful, that glorified God. So in 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 7, it says that we are to pursue godliness. And one of the traits of godliness is being stewards. So being stewards of all of the things that God has given us to take care of, because nothing that we have is actually our own. Once we're saved, it all belongs to the Lord. So our truck, our house, our dogs, our animals, are we doing regular maintenance on them? Are we keeping them clean? Are we feeding them? Things like that. Our children, are we teaching them about the Lord? Are we spending time with them, playing with them, just sitting on the floor and playing Legos or whatever game they want to play that we really don't want to play? But are we showing them love and letting them know what true love is, so that one day they'll fall in love with the Father and they'll understand God's love? Like, are we being examples of that to them, and are we stewarding our children that the Lord has given us to take care of, and are we being good stewards of our time? I am the very first person, unfortunately, to sleep into and to clean the floors before I play with my kid. And so thinking of stewardship of my time has been difficult for me. And then I broke it down to, well, what about every 24 hours? Am I being a good steward with the 24 hours that I have in the day? Because in the end, we're going to go before the Lord, and He is going to weigh out our works, our good and our bad works. And what of our bad works are going to be burned up like chaff in the fire? And if I take that literally to the 24 hours that I have in a day, out of that 24 hours, what of that 24 hours is the Lord going to say was good and pleasing to Him? And what of it is going to get burnt up? Am I only going to have 5 minutes that didn't get burnt up? Is it going to be 15 minutes? Is it going to be an hour? Is it going to be 5 hours? I'm not really sure. And so that has weighed heavily on me lately, especially because, we already feel like we don't have enough time in the day. And then something else gets added to our list, a job or a side thing you have to do, or you need to go help someone, or the truck breaks down or whatever it may be, but something always gets added on to steal from our valuable time. And the reason that time is so valuable is because we can use it for God's glory. So anyways, I just wanted to bring that to y'all and give you a little, something to turn in your head today when you're thinking about the Lord, something to ponder on, and hopefully you'll do better at it than I have. Anyways, God bless you, ladies. I hope this helps someone.